Persian eyes, but she's from Nicaragua. Thought she was Persian eyes.
Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Sashana, and in today's video I'm going to be showing you guys step by step how I did these mini twists. This was my first time trying this style and I am in love with the results. I'm definitely going to be doing this style again, and in today's video I'm going to show you guys exactly what to do to achieve this look. I'll show you guys how to part your hair for this style, how to prep the extensions, how much hair to use, and 3 different methods that you can use to start your twist. So let's get into it. So these are the products that I use for this style. I used a rat tail comb for parting, shine and jam to help define those parts, some clips to help with sectioning my hair, olive oil hair sheen spray, a spray bottle with water. Mine looks a little cloudy because it also has some leave-in conditioner in it. I used some hair grease, Got2b for my edges, a pair of scissors, and most importantly this Afro Kinky bulk human hair. I want to say thank you to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. They provided me with 8 packs of 18-inch natural black Afro Kinky bulk human hair, and guys, the quality of this hair is just amazing. I love the texture. It was so soft and easy to work with, super lightweight, easy to twist, and it blends seamlessly with my 4C natural hair. I'm definitely gonna be using this hair again because I'm obsessed with this style, and so I know I'm gonna be trying this style again. The link to their website and the link to this hair will be in the description box below, so make sure you guys go ahead and check that out. If you decide to try this style, I definitely recommend this hair, and I'm actually gonna show you guys exactly how to prep this hair from the moment you take it out of the package to the moment you start your twist. So let's get into that. So this is what the hair looks like straight out of the package. It's covered by a hairnet, and as you can see it's really compressed and shrunken, but I'm gonna show you guys how to prep this hair to get it from looking like this to this. Once you remove the hairnet, you'll realize that there's actually 2 bundles in 1 pack of hair. You can definitely prep both bundles because the curls are going in the same direction, but I like to work with a bundle at a time because it makes it much easier to stretch the hair and less hair is wasted. This hair is loose, it's not on a weft or anything, so it's easy to waste hair if you don't prep the hair properly. After I separate the bundles, I'm going to spray with water, making sure that it's saturated. I found that it's so much easier to stretch the hair when it's wet. It also makes the curls more defined, and so it's easier for you to pull out the pieces for each twist. As you can see, I'm holding one end and pulling on the other end. I'm basically pulling out extra long pieces from one end and putting them back in the bundle to try to detangle the hair and get it on the same length. Once I can't pull out anymore, I'm left with this clump of hair, and no, we're not going to throw that away. I'm going to show you just how much hair is still left in this clump. Once the first end is fully detangled like this, I'm going to grab that end and do the same thing to the hair on the other end. So this is what the hair looks like after it's fully detangled and stretched, and as you can see, the curls are way more defined than before, and it's easier to go in and pull out the pieces for each twist. This is the clump of hair that I had set aside, and I'm just going in and stretching those loose knots to expose the length of the hair. And once I'm done, you'll be able to see that I got a lot more hair from this clump of hair, and only a small amount of hair was wasted. So this is all the hair that was wasted after stretching one bundle of hair. This is what the hair looked like before, and this is what it looks like after stretching the hair. And if you don't want to do all that, you just want to pull out pieces from the compressed bundle of hair, just as you see me doing in the video, you can do that. You do get the same results once you stretch that small piece of hair. I just feel like it takes a bit longer and more hair is wasted, but you can definitely do that if you don't want to prep like a whole bundle of hair before you start pulling out pieces for each twist. So this is the amount of hair that I'm pulling out for each twist. My pieces are kind of medium sized because I wanted my twist to be fluffy, but the amount of hair that you pull out depends on the size that you're going for. You can try doing 1 or 2 twists before you start laying out your pieces, you know, just to make sure you get your size right. I went ahead and laid out my pieces on the table in front of me. Initially I tried using my braiding rack, but they kept getting tangled on the hooks of the braiding rack, so I decided to lay them out like this instead. So I started off on freshly washed blow dried hair, and I first part my hair down the middle into 2 equal sections. I went over that part with Shine and Jam and repart just to make sure that it was neat and clean. I then made a part in the front from the tip of one earlobe to the next. Again applied Shine and Jam and repart. I made 2 additional parts in the front in case I wanted to do side parts. I also made a part in the back from behind one ear to the next, and so I have 6 sections in total. Guys, it took me 2 days to do the style. I did break to eat, shower and sleep whenever I got exhausted, but working in small sections made it seem easier to finish my hair. So first I did the 2 sections in the back, but my twists were looking really fine and that wasn't the look that I was going for. I wanted my twist to look fluffier, just like they do in this clip, and they look like this because I decided to add a second piece of hair to my twist. So what I did was I started out with 1 piece of the Afro Kinky hair, braided that down about 1 inch or 2, then I added another piece of hair before I started twisting. So if you're twisting your hair and you're not getting the size that you want, maybe you could try adding a second piece of hair, or you could just start out with a bigger piece of hair. I didn't want to start out with a big piece of hair because my hair is kind of fine and thin, so I don't want to put a lot of pressure on my natural hair, so that's why I decided to just add a second piece of hair before I started twisting. But that's just a tip for you guys. Something that actually helped me to move a lot faster with the style was pre-parting each row. So I would pre-part 2 to 3 rows before I started twisting. I twisted the base of each square with Shine and Jam so that they wouldn't get tangled with adjacent squares. I found that I was able to finish a section of hair much faster than when I was parting a square each time I wanted to do a twist. So that's another tip for you guys. Now I'm just gonna show you guys how to pre-part each row. As you can see, I'm making sure that my part matches up with the row in the front and also with the row on the other side. Once that part is straight, I'm going to apply Shine and Jam and repart just to make sure it's clean. Then I'm gonna go ahead and part my squares. I just add Shine and Jam to the sides of my squares and twist at the base, and I'm just gonna do that for the rest of the row until all my squares are nicely pre-parted just like this. So I'm gonna show you 3 different methods that you can actually use to start your twist. The first one is the crochet method. You're going to loosely braid your natural hair about 1 inch, not all the way to the end. Then you're going to insert the crochet needle and attach the hair to the hook of the needle, close the latch and pull one end through. Using your natural hair as a third strand, you're going to braid about 1 inch, split your natural hair in 2 and begin twisting. The second method is the box braid method. So you're going to place the hair over your natural hair. Use your natural hair as a third strand, braid about an inch down, then split your natural hair into two and twist all the way down. The third method is the knotless braid method. You're going to split the square into 3 parts, feed in 2 to 3 pieces of hair, braid an inch down, then split your natural hair in 2 and twist all the way down. I think the knotless braid method is the neatest and the most secure method, but I did do the box braid method just because I found it to be the least time consuming. But all 3 methods in my opinion are easy. I just wanted to show you guys the 3 different methods so that if you are a beginner, you can actually choose the one that is easiest for you. I went ahead and put my twist into small sections, and that's just because I wanted to make sure that all the twists were properly dipped in hot water. Make sure that you have a towel wrapped around you so you don't burn yourself. I'm using a cup because I wanted a deep container and this cup was perfect for that. I added some hair grease to my twists before and after I dipped them in hot water. This is what the twist looks like before I dip them versus after I dip them, and you can see it's more flowy and bouncy. It's actually so much softer and lighter. Now I'm just going in and cutting off those extra long pieces at the end of the hair. I'm adding some more oil to the ends just to add some moisture back into the hair because it kind of felt dry after I dipped them. I'm using my Got2b Styling Gel to make my edges. Then I'm going in with this olive oil hair sheen spray to add some shine to my twist. And this is the finished look, guys. When I tell you I am obsessed with this hairstyle, I am obsessed with this hairstyle. From the way it looks to the way it feels so lightweight, it looks amazing, and I just feel so beautiful. I feel like this is my natural hair. It looks like my natural hair, and I'm just in love. I am sold. This is definitely my new favorite hairstyle. I'm gonna be trying this hairstyle again, and I'm going to be using this hair again because this hair, the quality of this hair was just top tier. I used the about 6.5 packs of this hair, and I ended up with 207 twists in total. It took me 2 days to do the style, but it was absolutely worth it. This was my first time doing this style, and I think I did a great job. Let me know in the comments below if you've ever tried this style or what you think about this style, if you have any tips for when you're doing this style. I really hope that you guys found this video helpful. Don't forget to give me a thumbs up if you did, and subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more videos like this one. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next one.